Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Technology Mafia, and today we're taking a look at my new car. The Toyota Progress is sold, and this is what replaced it. So this is a 2001 Daihatsu Move. As you can see, the outside is a little bit dirty because we had some natural car wash going on outside the other day, so the rain got all over it. This model has the RS Aero Down body kit, so different wheels. You can see that spoiler in the back. See the rear fog lights or reverse lights, the exhaust. Interesting how this opens. It swings out this way. This is a K car, so it's 660 cc. The trunk is very small, but these seats do recline and they fold almost completely flat, you can see. So you have plenty of cargo space with the seats folded like that. It's almost like a little Honda Fit. So let me fix those back up. And then you can see here the seats. The back seats, you can recline the seat back and then you could slide the whole seat. There's a little lever on the side and it moves about 3 inches or so to give your rear passengers some more leg room. So it's a pretty versatile little car. There it is. We'll come around on this side. Fix this seat as well. Reclined. There we go. So the interior of this car is black and it's a nice, almost semi-Alcantara-ish fabric. So it is pretty clean in here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. So inside you have power windows, power locks. Interestingly, a little cup holder on the door that flips out. And this is a bench seat, so it's a 2-person, but there's no center console. You can flip down this little armrest. So it's very cool. Let me show you the engine. Pop that and then we'll take it out for a ride after that. So most Japanese cars come with these rain guard visors as standard. You'll see them on 95% of cars, front and rear. They do a good job of not only looking cool but keeping the rain out. So the front of this, you can see the lights are pretty fancy. So you have a set of fog lights, turn signals, and then headlights, grille, and a front scoop, because this is a turbocharged and intercooled 660cc engine. Now Daihatsu is Toyota, so it's owned or operated by Toyota essentially. So this is a small Toyota engine. It's a turbo. It puts out 64 horsepower. And about that in torque. So it puts out about 50% more horsepower than that purple Gino that I did a video on a few months ago. Very compact in here. You'll hear the turbo spool, and that is what makes this car so much fun to drive. So let's hop in and take it for a ride. Okay, so the key is right here. So the lock and unlock is on the fob itself. No fancy push button, you just stick the key in the ignition and you turn it over. Here's your speedometer cluster. Revs go up to 10, only 140 kilometers on the speedo. So no gear selector in the middle, it's all on this stock. Parking brake on the floor. Now this car is an automatic. It's a 4-speed automatic. It does have plus and minus buttons here on the steering wheel, so you can shift it manually if you'd like. I don't use that feature very often because I don't seem to need to go through here. So it has air conditioning, a couple of pockets here, pretty standard stuff. The CD player is a Carrozzeria. I don't know what that is, but it's a Pioneer model. You have a little coin ashtray, cigarette lighter, glove box here, a storage shelf on top. It's pretty nice. You do sit up high, and the thing that I like about this car is, even though it's a tiny little K car, you have a ton of headroom. I have, how much is that? That's like 6 inches of headroom easily, and I'm 6 foot tall, so plenty of space. And even the backseat passengers have plenty of space. This car only seats 4, and it only has seat belts for 4 people. The ride is stiff. It's a little bit noisy. You do get a little bit of road noise because this is just such a lightweight car. Fortunately, the wheels are small, so you do have a fair amount of rubber to insulate at least a little bit of the road. Alright. So let's see if we can hear the turbo spool up. Now, when you're driving normally, you don't really hear it. Right now, you don't hear that there's much of a difference. However, when you get on the gas, you can hear that little whine. That's the turbo. And it winds up quite a bit. The cool thing about it is, because it's an automatic, the boost just stays there, so you can wind it up from first to second, and you just get a surge of power into second gear. The feeling you get when you're driving this is it's very easy to turn and maneuver because it's so small. We're gonna get this green light. There is a bit of turbo lag though, so sometimes when you put your foot down, you have to wait a second or two before you start feeling the power. So here we are, going up to 60 kilometers. And you could hear the turbo at those speeds. And now we're stuck in traffic. So this car reminds me a lot of my old GTI, which is I think why I like it so much, because it's kind of a smaller, cheaper, lighter, not as fast GTI, but you get that same sense of a surge in power because of the turbo. And the fact that you could hear it spooling up in a car this small just makes it that much more interesting and more fun to drive. Anyway, I won't bore you with just sitting in traffic. Unfortunately, it's one of those days here in Okinawa. So, thank you for watching. If you guys have questions about this car, please comment below. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.